Well,
revenue.
absolutely, because I mean, if you think about it, I mean, take a building that's fully leased. The building's fully leased and it's producing $30 rents, and it has operating expenses of $12. Okay, so then so you're netting $18 out of that building from which you're paying the mortgage. If you can move that down, if you can generate energy savings and move that down from $12 to $10 of expenses, your net operating income goes from $18 to $20 a foot. And if it's you're in a market that's a very competitive market, you're talking about let's say just for easy math, a 5 cap rate that a building is valued at, and you've moved it $2. I mean that you capitalize that at 5%. I mean the number becomes $40 a foot all of a sudden that you've added in value. 300,000 square foot building. Do the math. It's significant.
Substantial, right?
Yeah, definitely. And also, I mean, it would work to your benefit as you roll the leases too, because you're going to be resetting base years, and the base years may not be going up as they are on the competitors in the marketplace. So you've got that advantage now to be able to charge more base rent, and the tenants are going to accept it because the full cost of their occupancy is still going to be at or less than what a competitor is going to charge.
Yeah, that seems to be an area that I'm really excited about in this next wave of either acquisitions or investments that I'm not sure we've taken advantage of in the past, and there's a big opportunity for that.
That's true. I would say that's true, and I think a lot of it has to do with really doing a much more thorough analysis of the, if you will, the bones of the building. I mean, what can you do to retrofit systems? What can you do to improve upon the way the building is operated, where you can have that cost-benefit relationship.
Do we have time for a couple more questions, or are we okay?
It's up to you. I know you got a plane to catch. If you want to keep going, just
we'll give you 2 more questions.
Okay.
Then I have to go with Doug.
Okay.
Remember Doug?
Okay. I guess real estate's always been a bricks and mortar type of business, and the way technology is moving so fast, and email and people are talking to one another. It has technology in real estate and in our business peaked. Are we going back to more personal relationships? Is a technology that is driving our business reach its full capacity? Or, I mean, what's your thoughts about technology in our business? And it's kind of a general question, but
I think I don't think we can even envision where the technology is going, because so much has happened over the past 10 years that I can't imagine. I wouldn't have imagined 10 years ago where we are today. And I think the technology is a matter of people getting used to using the computer, which they are today, and even some of us older people, where the younger people are hitting them, and they'd rather do email. They'd rather respond to work orders online rather than pick up the phone and call someone. So for them, it's second nature. It's just easier that way. They're used to texting and everything else already. So I think the technology is going to help all of us be better at what we do, more efficient at what we do. And I think we probably will get better information because they're able to provide that in a typewritten form if it's just a work order, for an example. I think we get better, more timely information.
Yeah, I mean, I think, technology certainly has made the collection and the analysis and the distribution of information, data, if you will, much better. But you can't motivate people through technology. You can't. You can communicate information, but you really can't develop a relationship through. I guess social network would probably say different of that, but I mean in terms of a working relationship with your tenant base, you're not going to do it through emails. You have to do that face to face. I think people still want the face to face, but I think something that we've talked about. I think where the next wave on technology in business or in commercial office buildings, it would be great if we could get to the point where the tenants really can be the masters of their own universe and control their energy consumption, how they use it, when they use it, and do it in a way where they have a direct cost-benefit relationship versus the way things are done largely now in our industry, where it's just a collective, cost of operating a building divided by the square foot in the building, and this is how much it costs you, whether or not, you're a good citizen in the building or a bad citizen in the building. It doesn't cost you any different. So I mean, that would be great if we can get to the point again where that technology is practical. I mean, I know it exists, but practically can be put into place versus, a situation where it would be so difficult from going through not only the engineering and the construction side of it, but also then the lease language and all that negotiation that would take place that would be very difficult to do. So that might be a decade or two out there, but I have a feeling that we'll eventually get to that point.
Okay. Well, thank you very much,
All
Mike
right.
and Eddie, for your time and giving us a look into technology, energy efficiency, and sustainability in our organization. And we're really glad that you came out for this LEED Platinum ceremony today.
All right.
Thanks, Carlos.
Thanks, guys.